this is our very first meetup for the Ron Paul group for 2012. It's a big day on campus. It was a great day, one of the last day of classes, and we thought we should really rush to do it so we can activate those students who are still here so that wherever they go across the country, they'll get involved.
I've been a libertarian since I was in 7th grade. Hi.
Hi.
Are you going to ask me questions?
Tell us how much you love Ron Paul.
Oh, how much do I love Ron Paul?
Scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to
11.
10? I wouldn't say 10. I mean, I'd say about an 8. I'm sure.
It's pretty strong.
I don't want to
Still a
say like I
politician.
totally love him so much. I mean, yeah, he's obviously still a politician. I mean, they lie, they do their things. But, I mean, I enjoy him. He's a good guy. I think he speaks more truth than most anybody else, to be quite honest with you. I enjoy his policies. I want the minimum amount of government as possible. Go Ron Paul! Woohoo!
Yeah!
Oh, I went the 2.
So we're excited to be out here. A couple of the local supporters, even from nearby towns, are over here. Let's go meet some of the people over here. So we're doing a sine wave on the road. Hey, introduce yourself and tell us about how you learned about Ron Paul.
Cindy Grow. I'm from Olynyk, Indiana, and I've been following Ron Paul for several years, at least a couple years before he started running in 2008. And he got me on foreign policy. I admire his foreign policy. It's what I remember being taught that the U.S. was supposed to stand for.
Sam, this is our retired but ex-president that you may have seen introduced Ron Paul when he spoke here at IU, which, by the way, was the largest college crowd.
Yeah, that's correct.
Tell us a little bit about how you learned about Ron Paul.
How I learned about him? Hang on, let me think about how I learned about Ron Paul. Oh, right. I met a guy at a restaurant in New York City, and he was just like, he was actually interested in health, and then I was talking about health, started talking to me about investing, and on the note of investing, he taught me about free markets, and I came over to his house one time for him he was kind of a mentor to me, and he was watching videos on YouTube of some guy, and I was never really into politics. I was reading Newsweek trying to figure out what Democratic candidate I wanted to support. And so I started watching this guy, and I thought, wow, I've never heard anyone talk like this guy's talking. And he's saying that on national television live, and I was just completely amazed and blown away by it. Turns out it was Ron Paul, and I was hooked ever since.
I learned about Ron Paul after I started following politics a little more, and basically self-identified as a libertarian, and just kind of went from there. Started following him on YouTube and watching old Ron Paul speeches, and I guess I've been a fan since then.
Well, I got interested in Ron Paul back in 2008 when I was a student at York Community High School back in Chicago, Illinois. I had a government teacher who was a Democrat, and he got me interested in politics, and I was, because of him, considered myself a Democrat at the time, but after further review I realized I was more libertarian leaning, and gravitated towards Ron Paul in the 2007-2008 debates. Since then, Ron Paul and the Liberty Movement have opened up a lot of doors to me. I was president of Young Americans for Liberty on Indiana University's campus. I got an internship with the Foundation for Individual Rights and Education through an email I got from Young Americans for Liberty. I've had the opportunity to attend a lot of seminars, a lot of events where I've got to meet lots of really interesting people, and I'm really excited about what 2012 has in store for the Liberty Movement as Ron Paul and other state, federal, local candidates spread the message of liberty.
I support Ron Paul because he is the only candidate that actually stands for the principles of individual liberty and constitutional government, and is willing to say no to expanding government, taking away our rights, and